I gotta ask you, Phil, how was the AEW show last night in Boston?
Well, we'll start with this. Anyone who watches old school, new school, they know my state of AEW and how I feel about them. And I think Ben would agree with me that like it's a clusterfuck of a guy playing with action figures who doesn't know what to do with them. And I last night ate a little bit of humble pie. It seems like they're deciding to listen and maybe concentrate on the storyline aspect. Listen to the opinions of the people out there who are like, things are moving a little too hectic, too many tournaments, too many belts. Let's get some story. Let's get some new players. Let's go back to the AEW that first started, the Daily's Place AEW. And what better way to do that than when people like Will Ospreay, Okada, and now Mercedes Mone returning in Boston. And I know how much you love her, Ben.
Oh, we know Ben is very excited about this.
What I'm here for. I'll give you my opinion of the show in a minute. I've been dying to find out, like, someone whose opinion I literally give a shit about. What about Mercedes Mone do you not like?
Everything.
I'm not going to let you
everything.
You know me better than that. You know me better than that. I will call you out on every fucking part. What parts? Don't give me a basic bitch answer. You're on a podcast.
Before Uncle Ben, you do give your thoughts on Mercedes Mone. Our first recap, this past Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, big business. Mercedes Mone made her AEW debut. And I got to ask you, Ben, did you watch the segment at all? Yes or no?
I did. I watched the entire segment front to back.
That's
and
good
then also
journalism.
So before you answer what Phil is asking you, I want to know your thoughts on the segment with her debuting in AEW.
I mean, it felt big. It felt large. Like it felt pay-per-view large. You know, I'll stand by that. The place was on fire. You know, like it was huge, monstrous pop. You know,
it felt
big.
It was a big.
It felt big. Yeah, it felt big. It felt like, you know, it was meaningful. It definitely did do things for the show. It definitely did things for AEW for sure. It's going to be great for the women's division because my opinion doesn't mean shit in the ocean of supporters, man. It really doesn't. It's just another opinion.
I want to hear
you know.
What it is, though. That's what gets me. It has me curious because see, I can separate my disdain for a person and appreciate a worker. And Sasha Banks, Mercedes Mone, whatever you want to fucking call her, is one of the best female workers in the fucking business, dude.
You see, that's like always been one thing that I've never understood because obviously, like, I know you're not the biggest fan of her because of a lot of the politicking that happened, especially towards her exit in WWE. And I just want to know, like, what I really want to know, besides everything that you hate about her, I want to know what it is that you're not a fan of.
All right, so I respect, you know, Mercedes Mone, formerly Sasha Banks. You know, like I respect all the accolades. I respect, you know, showing up to work, you know, doing what you got to do for the company you work for. But with every nice thing that I said before, you know, everything, I hate when people try to overvalue themselves from what they can actually sell. And that, for me, Sasha or Mercedes, that's what kills me, is because I can't believe any of her promos. It just doesn't touch my heartstrings like it touches everybody else. It doesn't emotionally move me. It doesn't make me believe her, you know? It just doesn't, she doesn't have that for me. And for me, it's blatant, you know? A lot of people are into it. I'm just not, you know, I've told Don many times, I think out of the 4 horsewomen, she's the weakest for me. Just because the promos mean everything to me. To be able to sell your character, I don't care what you can do in the ring. I mean, obviously I care. But if you can sell me the story to really get behind you as a character, because character work is fucking missing nowadays, dude. It's missing.
Hey, fucking men, dude. That's my favorite part of it.
It's that's what made it feel like it was superhero in real life, man. You know, so it's also one of those things where I can't stand her face. I don't know what
Fair.
it is.
No, dude. I get it. There's wrestlers that everyone's like that with. But I mean, you respect the body of work, obviously. Then,
Yeah,
and you understand what she
100%.
brings to the division, and that's cool. No arguments on that part, dude. So I'm not gonna give you shit. That's a very valid, very good fucking answer, dude. She just doesn't hit you promo wise, and I get that. Like me, I'm the same way with Natty Neidhart. I fucking
Precisely.
hate Natty Neidhart. I can't stand her. Her body of work, fantastic. First ballot Hall of Famer.
In ring,
I don't
phenomenal.
understand any hype. I hate her face, and I can't
Same.
stand her. I really can't.
Thank you.
So that's what it is for you and Sasha. But last night, I'll say this before I get to last night. One more thing that you touched on was the promos and not feeling it and not understanding the character. Now, and then the personal shit of like how she overvalued herself, bro. When you want to get a job, that's fucking confidence, and confidence is fucking
For sure.
and
That's one thing I always preach.
sells. And one thing, dude,
And that's
being in the 4 Horsewomen. Let me finish my thought, bro. She revolutionized this sport with those 4 women. You can put a price tag on that. And when you're given a tag title and then told to sit with it, bro, fuck you. That's a slap in the face. In a company that was shifting between 3 different fucking people while trying to cover up scandals, sell it to TKO, and move things forward. They were getting the people that got there.
And you have to understand, too, with the tag team championships, the reason why she was upset was she wanted to elevate the women's tag team division, but instead they wanted to put over Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey.
It's a misunderstanding, and these people misunderstand it. And it's easy to misunderstand someone whose character is a boss kind of bitch. It's easy to hate on that.
Exactly. And wait, can I just say something before Ben, you give your thoughts real quick?
I gotta continue before I forget it.
All right. After you say what you gotta say, I do want to share this.
Yeah. When it comes to all this, what you're feeding me with the whole confidence is sexy, X, Y, and Z, you know, if the undervaluing of a title, that's true. But I have to stick to the words of one of my favorite childhood heroes. John Cena has never seen anything as a fucking demotion and ran with whatever was given to him and never turned his back.
Okay, cool, ready.
Okay, but here's what I want to say, because John Cena, we all know my big fandom for John Cena.
She looked up
my
to John.
childhood hero.
That's not a John move.
And Eddie Guerrero. No, I get it. Guerrero was a hero too, dude.
When Phil is talking about the confidence, here's what I do want to share.
When she was given a shit situation, yes, everyone gets buried for a while and makes a comeback. Look at Bayley. She is fucking up and down like a roller coaster all the time.
Agree
Finally
with that.
getting a WrestleMania moment. And guess what? In my opinion, what sucks is this should have been years ago, dude. It should have been years ago she got this. Because it doesn't really matter right now, because Rhea is going to overshadow it, and fucking Becky will probably overshadow it too still. So it's secondary, and it feels secondary. She wasn't even on the fucking poster, wasn't on the press conference. So, dude, she took that and ran. But Bayley was there last night supporting her best friend, by the way, like right up in there. That was
I love that.
I saw you guys saw that. Friggin', it was. I don't know, man. I think honestly that like what happened was fucked up, and how they did the politicking sucks. But I understand being in a place where you know your value and you want to do more and you want to do the best and what's best for the company, and then not having a person understand that. And now here's this, before I forget it and before I peace out. She reminds me a lot of someone else who has a big mouth, who sticks up for themselves, and later on people realize, oh shit, they were a little bit right. 2 people, ready? Cody Rhodes and CM Punk.
That's a valid comparison. And I do want to share
the one thing that would have turned my whole thing around and would have made me respect it a little bit more is it had it not happened in Boston. That's the only thing, is like, would that pop been bigger had it not been in Boston? So we're
gonna have to see what happens next week on Dynamite.
We'll see next week, but I'm telling you, being there, it had that big moment feel. Like the people I went with were all like, "What do you think it's gonna happen? You think it's gonna be first?" I'm like, there's no way they're not starting the show with it. They have to start the show with it. It's
I had
gonna
a
be
feeling
there.
too.
It's gonna boom. We're gonna get the music, and I mean, dude, the updated music's great. Like the crowd chanting CEO, dude, it's a spectacle.